that you've had? Where does that one rank for you in terms of just the command and the competitiveness you showed?
Yeah, I mean, it's probably one of the top three, probably, have to go playoffs for one, but, it's definitely up there with that. Just like everything was timed up and, dialed in. So it felt good. Yeah, I've had games in the past where, you get that sudden burst of adrenaline in the fifth or sixth somewhere and, you find it back. But, this was a first for the big leagues. I think it's just adrenaline. I think that's all it is. I think, you start getting hyped up and you won't perform for your teammates behind you because, they're doing the same for me. So, that's the whole goal.
You've talked so much about, making hitters respect your fastball and being committed to that. Do you think tonight was one of your best games executing with that pitch?
Yeah, I felt like I bounced back and forth wherever I wanted it, and they definitely had to respect it and kind of helped me out with the backed up sliders that I was throwing that somehow worked, but you figure out a way. Yeah, it's really cool. Yeah, CC's the man, so it's really cool to meet a guy like that. Yeah, he came in before and got to really talk with him and pick his brain a little bit, so it's fun. I like to talk and not focus on the game. You have your meeting before the game, you lock in there, figure out what you're going to do, and then probably an hour before you lock back in. So there's a whole 3 hours, 4 hours, whatever it is between then and then. So you know, the first thought is hoping the best for the dude. It's always scary to see a teammate go down like that, so it's never a fun thing. To be honest, William came out and kind of talked me down and got me back locked in. So